out of the 2.6 million people who serve, it's only 1/3 that's alive now. I mean, they are disappearing without having an opportunity to tell their stories. So it's important that we stop and learn from them so that we can use that learning to help the incoming veterans.
Thomas Chacko, a graduate student at the University of Buffalo, is conducting timely research to better understand the Vietnam veteran and post-traumatic stress disorder. He interviewed 117 veterans over the age of 65 who had boots on the ground in Vietnam. Their service fundamentally changed the way the scientific community looks at PTSD. The hope is that his work will lead to better treatment options for all veterans.
One thing I think we need to appreciate is that PTSD cannot be understood unless we understand the environment, the situation, the actual trauma. And that's at the heart of my interest for studying this, because there was a paradigm shift in the understanding of the etiology of PTSD. So far, it was like, okay, the veteran is weak, therefore he or she gets PTSD. With PTSD diagnosis, the shift changed because now the focus was on the traumatic event, and then came the person. This was a pretty in-depth study, and so I will be.
Thomas presented his initial findings to the local Vietnam Veterans of America chapter. They confirmed the importance of the need for this research.
If you look around this here room here, you notice most of the guys here have gray hair. But it should be marvelous, but we were denied attention. Nothing's wrong with you. So a lot of guys committed suicide because they couldn't get attention. A lot of guys got incarcerated and they committed suicide. We still have people out here right now that are committing suicide because they can't get attention, nor treatment, nor respect.
30% of the participants reported experiencing post-traumatic stress symptoms. Thomas found that some are experiencing them for the first time. That supports his theory that retirement might play a role.
Like post-retirement gives them a lot of time to sort of ruminate, to think back, what I did, was it right, what is it wrong, So that itself has been. We are now talking also about delayed onset. I was fine when I came back. I was fine during my, young adulthood and adulthood. I was fine running a family, but now it suddenly, it's kicking in, and I don't know where it's coming from.
For veterans in this situation, it helps to reach out and build strong social networks for support. The research shows that this can actually contribute to something called post-traumatic growth.
Post-traumatic growth, or PTG, is a positive change experienced as people struggle with their traumatic experiences. It's like, if I've been there, I can be anywhere. If I've gone through that and come out, okay, I can practically face any issues in life.
As these Vietnam veterans shared their thoughts with Thomas, it's clear they don't want to be silent any longer.
And so it's been said to us we better start talking about it before somebody else writes the history. So it's good we are talking about it here, so that history can be out there with those who have served.
The numbers are getting smaller, so we got to come together here to kind of help support each other as best we can.
It's important that people see you, the veterans, the Vietnam veterans in particular, as a repertoire of knowledge. If you understand, if you want to really know what it takes to survive difficulties, to endure everything and move on in life, ask Vietnam veterans.